Glory be to Jesus Christ, and blessings to this beautiful nation of the Philippines. And as you know, anything that is happening in the Philippines, God reveals to me and God speaks to me about it, because God has put me as a watchman over the nation of the Philippines to make sure that the revival and everything that He has said concerning the Philippines come to pass in these last days. So long as God has put me as a watchman in the nation of the Philippines, I will always do my best to obey the Lord, to bring prophetic messages for the nation of the Philippines. And today, this prophetic message, I am giving this prophetic message to the Senate President, Alan Peter Cayetano. Alan Peter Cayetano. I don't know him much. I've just heard that he became president of the Senate the other day, and it took me many days to hear the voice of the Lord about him. It was yesterday that the Lord spoke to me about him, and the Lord showed me three things about the Senate President. The first thing I would say to the Senate President is, God bless you and congratulations for you being the President of the Senate. But there's danger ahead of you. There's danger ahead of you. The first thing that I saw, the first word that God gave me for you is a warning. It's a warning. And people may say, oh, he's this, he's that. I'm just saying what God has given me for the Senate President. The first warning is this. The warning that God has given me to give you, Senate President, is this. Number one, that perform integrity without any form of corruption. Perform integrity without any form of corruption. And God gave me a word, especially concerning Sara Duterte. During the impeachment of Sara Duterte, if you try to cover her up and you don't follow with justice and you try to cover her up, I won't go detailing, but just listen to the warning. God has said, if you try to cover her up and not judge rightly, then God says you are the one who will instead enter into her problems. Instead, that will put you in trouble later. If you try to cover her instead of judging correctly, then God is saying you will be the one to enter in her trouble, and you will be in great problems. As Senate President of the Philippines, I appreciate the fact that you are quoting the Bible and stuff like that. It is very good, at least. Some people don't even quote the Bible. At least you are trying your best, so that's good. But like I said, God is saying I should warn you, as you are taking the case of Sara Duterte. God says you should judge it with integrity and truth. You don't do anything to try to cover Sara Duterte. Many people who are listening to this video will not know what I'm saying. But you, Senator Allen, you know what I'm talking about. You and I know. You and I know what I'm talking about. So don't try to do any softness to cover her up. Because if you cover her up, the fire that was falling on her will fall on you. That's the first prophetic message for Senator Allen. Next prophetic message for Senator Allen. Senator Allen, I didn't see you last long on that power as a senator. In the spiritual realm, I already saw two things coming for you. I saw assassination coming. They are planning to assassinate you. They are planning two things, either to bring you down or to assassinate you. It's even how many days that you came to power. It's not even up to 1 month that you came to power. But your enemies are already there. And they're already planning to assassinate you. They're planning to assassinate you by gunshot. And then the next thing, that's why you need prayers and security around you. You need a lot of security. You need help. You need people to pray for you, and you need a lot of security around you. I know that God is protecting you and stuff, but you need a lot of security around you for the preservation of your soul. Because you cannot live right now, because it will be dangerous. So I saw people planning to bring you down. Yes, I saw people were planning to bring you down. And they were planning to bring you down by accusing you of something in the past. And then number two, not just accusing you of something in the past, but they were planning to gun you down by assassination attempt. So I saw assassination coming for you. So President of the Senate, you have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful with your life out there as you are taking the cases into consideration. If you succeed to expose all the corruption that has been going on in the Senate and to make sure that they face justice, you will stay on that power for a long time. But if you try to cover up some people, God says you're going to come down. That's the warning of God for you. And so I'm praying that God will help you to be accurate and to stay with integrity and to do things with the fear of the Lord. And I know people are going to be texting in the comment that, oh, but he quotes Bible scriptures. Quoting Bible scripture is different from what is behind the scenes. So what I'm saying is, make sure you judge and do things with the fear of God. Because if you don't, we will change you. We will pray and remove you from that power. See all these other senators who came down? We are the ones who prayed and changed them by prayer. So Senator Allen, President of the Senate, do your job well. God is watching. The angels are watching. If you do it differently, and God start telling me that, oh, he's trying to cover Sarah Duterte, oh, he's trying to do this, he's trying to do that. If God start telling me that, I'm going to go in prayer, I'm going to pray, and you're going to discover that they will change you. Because that's the warning God was giving to me to tell you. Not just Sarah Duterte's case, there are other people's cases that are coming. God says you should make the difference. But if you do things, try to cover up some certain things in the Senate, God says you will also not last long.